Greetings everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We're back again with more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This time we have yet another fix. This one is much smaller, but actually it packs in quite a few things that I've heard you all mention before. So we've got a few things definitely to go through. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, Angel and Lich didn't have level 10 spells on level 10 Mythic Path if they merged spellbooks. This is fixed, but it requires a summary caster level of merged spellbooks to be at least 28 for these spells to work. I loaded up my game. As far as I can tell, it's still broken. At level 20 with a merged Angel, I have a ranking of 29 caster level. I still do not have level 10 spells. And again, I did not have the game open this morning, so I opened it after the patch had been released. But let me know if maybe when you all load up the game, if you see something different, if the spells are available, maybe the patch is just late getting to me and I just need to restart later this afternoon and I'll see that the fix is in. But from what I'm seeing right now, this is not actually fixed yet. Second, Areelu's insidious plan could not be fulfilled. This has been fixed. And I think this third one matches right up with it. Using Midnight Bolt in some situations still didn't work as it should. Supposedly this has been fixed. Again, I loaded up my game and I tried to use Midnight Bolts the way you would in the specific situation that has been broken with the recent patch. It still does not work. And this is actually incredibly frustrating because I spent hours, literally hours yesterday trying to figure out how to get around this bug because I couldn't do some content that I had been planning to do for like a week, but had been putting off, figuring I could do it whenever I wanted to, not realizing that all of a sudden it's bugged now. So again, I'm really hoping that this is actually fixed and I can just load up my game later on this afternoon and record the content that I was actually really looking forward to releasing next week, but we'll see. Pits weren't respecting the player's decision to play in turn-based mode. This has been fixed. It's very ironic for me that I see this fixed because I just experienced this. I think maybe in the episode that's going to drop today or that one that dropped yesterday where we were going up against the enemy that put a pit under Regal. And I was in turn-based mode and it took a second before I realized that he and maybe Camellia were taking damage in real time. So basically this pit would drop, you would still be on one turn, but any party members that you had that were in that pit, they were just taking damage as if you were playing in real-time mode, and it is very frustrating. You basically have no choice but to come out of turn-based mode and try to fight the enemy straight up, which of course at harder difficulties or against harder enemies is not really your personal preference. So good to hear that this is fixed. I haven't actually tested this yet, so let me know down in the comments if in your playthrough experience this has been taken care of. Speaking of changes in turn-based mode, experimental fix for camera behavior in turn-based mode in places with big difference in elevation. I haven't experienced this particular issue. I don't play in turn-based mode all that often, but I have heard people say that when they're using turn-based mode and there is that difference in elevation, sometimes the camera doesn't work right. In general, it seems like a lot of people aren't satisfied with the turn-based camera as it is. So glad to hear that they're playing around with this and trying to get it as good as they possibly can. And then finally, your character could lose sneak attack when changing Mythic Path from Trickster to Gold Dragon. This has been fixed. I hadn't heard anybody talking about this, but I know there's a lot of people that love Gold Dragon and also love the idea of going from a Mythic Path that could be kind of evil to Gold Dragon as well. So in case you experienced that, or in case you were planning to do this, figured it might be nice to throw it out there and let you know that this was an issue, but it should be resolved now. That's the full list for this particular patch. Again, like I said, it's pretty small. I'll leave the link in the description as always. They do mention in the patch notes that they have something very big coming soon, but they didn't give an exact date for an announcement. They just said stay tuned. So whenever they reveal what that is, though, I'll definitely be talking about it and making sure that people on my channel are informed. But that's the video. If you enjoyed this content, please leave me a like down below, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.